Next, we're going to look at how to set up proportions from word problems and solve them. So our first problem says, Serena is making trail mix for her scout troop. If 1.5 cups feeds 2 scouts, how much trail mix does she need to feed 19 scouts? Write and solve a proportion to find your answer. So the ratio we are given in this problem is that 1.5 cups feeds 2 scouts. So for my proportion, I'm going to say 1.5 cups, I'm going to label this cups, feeds 2 scouts. You want to know if there are 19 scouts, so the key here is keeping your units the same. So since I have scouts in the denominator here, I want to make sure that I put 19 in the denominator of the second fraction, and you are solving for the numerator. So if I cross multiply, I'm going to do 1.5 times 19, and 1.5 times 19 is going to give us 28.5. 2 times x is going to give us 2x. And then I'm going to divide by 2 here to get my answer. So 28.5 divided by 2 is going to give us 14.25 cups. Now for using multiples, we would have the same ratio set up. So 1.5 to 2 equals x over 19. And I would say to get from 2 to 19, I need to multiply by 9.5. And then since I'm going the same direction up top, I need to do the same operation. So 1.5 times 9.5 is going to give us 14.25. All right, my next problem says a recipe calls for 2.5 cups of flour to make 24 cookies. How many cups of flour would be required to bake 60 cookies? So the ratio we are given is 2.5 cups of flour to make 24 cookies. So I'm going to say 2.5, and I'm going to label this flour, and that makes 24 cookies. All right, I want to know how much flour I need to bake 60 cookies. So again, the key is keeping your units the same. So 60 cookies, I would need to put here in the denominator with 24 cookies because my units need to be the same. Now I would cross multiply this. So I'm going to say 2.5 times 60. And 2.5 times 60 is going to give us 150 equals, and 24 times x would be 24x. And then I'm going to divide by 24, and 150 divided by 24 is going to give us 6.25 equals x. So we would need 6.25 cups of flour to make 60 cookies. If I'm using multiples, I would have the same proportion, and I would say to get from 24 to 60, I need to multiply by 2.5. So I'm going to do the same thing here. So 2.5 times 2.5, and that would also give us 6.25.